Imagine if other hobbies were like bodybuilding.
Rest over. Get up, Buttercup. It's time for another 10 pieces.
Pain is a big part of fitness and an even bigger part of bodybuilding. You're trying to change your body. You're pushing your body beyond what it can handle and forcing it to adapt. And if you do that over and over and over again, your body has no choice but to change and grow. And that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt during your workouts, and it's gonna hurt during the recovery between your workouts. For a long time, I didn't fully grasp this lesson. When an exercise began to burn, I would stop. Now I know, in reality, when it starts to burn, the work is not over. That's when the work is just beginning. Muscular hypertrophy, muscles getting bigger over time, requires you to do damage. When you force your muscles to do more work than they can handle, you make many small micro tears in the muscle fibers. Your body repairs those muscles stronger and bigger. That's a really oversimplified explanation of how muscles grow. Unfortunately, when muscles are working hard, they release a compound called lactic acid. To create force, muscles break chemical bonds in a molecule called adenosine triphosphate, releasing energy. One of the byproducts of that is lactic acid, and that's where the burn comes from. Your muscles are literally filling up with acid. Now, the burning sensation is a useful thing. Your body is signaling to you that you're exceeding your limits, and that's what you want. If you don't exceed your limits, then there's no reason for your body to rebuild larger, stronger muscles. If you're staying within your limits and you're not feeling a burn, then you're not going to grow.
Acid in your muscles sounds awful.
Well, it sounds awful, but actually it's kind of awesome. Or rather, it's probably more of a either you get it or you don't get it kind of a deal. Some of you might have some experiences with structured and controlled physical pain, and you know that it can lead to feelings of satisfaction or even great pleasure. The endorphin rush you get after a really agonizing workout is awesome. You feel stoned and giddy, but in addition to that, you also feel a sense of mastery over your own suffering. Or at least some people feel that way. I know I do. And if you know that the pain is advancing you towards your goal, then you come to welcome it. It's supposed to hurt. That's how you know it's working. So I was at the gym doing a workout and it started to hurt, and I kept going and I kept pushing and I got an injury, and now I can't lift for 6 weeks. Yeah, don't injure yourself. You need to learn the difference between something going wrong in your workout and things going very right. When things are going right, you're going to feel the good kind of pain, and that will ache and throb and sort of fill the muscle that you're working as you continue your set. You know, people will say things like, my delts are on fire, or my quads are burning, that kind of a deal. The bad kind of a pain will pull and tear and hurt in a more specific kind of way. Your range of motion will be impeded, so, you know, when you extend your elbow, you'll feel it at a certain point. Basically, throbbing and aching are good, and pulling and tearing and stabbing are bad. Let me tell you a story. A few months ago, I was doing some leg press. I was going really hard. My legs were on fire. My quads were just painfully pumped. It was amazing. I could barely straighten my legs after each set. I could barely walk, just sort of comically wobbling around. It was glorious. But on the last set, I felt a different kind of pain. There was a sharp pulling sensation. I stopped immediately. I had strained my right adductor, and I've been recovering from that injury ever since. A couple of months have gone by, and I'm only just now getting back to training my legs properly. I had not hurt myself seriously, but I could have if I had kept going. Basically, it's counterproductive and stupid to try and push yourself through an injury. But you need to push yourself through the burn of a good pump, the lactic acid burn, in order to make progress. All that means is you need to learn the difference between the bad pain and to drop everything if it ever shows up, and the good pain. And you need to embrace the good pain tight. It's your friend. It wants the same things you want. You might even grow to really like it. but that's a topic for another video.